neighbors, nieces, nephews. Welcome back to I Got Five on It, where I take topics I'm interested in, break down my opinion in 5 minutes or less. Sometimes I fail, sometimes I succeed, but regardless of what, I'm glad you're here with me. So go ahead and take a second to go ahead and like, share, subscribe, send it to a mother, brother, sister, father, daughter, son, if they're of age, because I curse on this motherfucker, okay? I don't know if that's preventing me from getting monetized or not, but I curse on this motherfucker, all right? Yeah, so go ahead and do that. Shout out to everybody that has been showing love and supporting for already. Most definitely appreciate it. But last night, in round one of the NBA playoffs, game one, I should say, everybody handled business. Everybody that was supposed to put belt to ass, put belt to ass, except for my Pistons. All right? Highly frustrated, Magic play-in team. They got that fire behind them. And apparently, they put us down game one. Thoroughly disappointed. But the Detroit Pistons will bounce back. I feel like down that stretch, Cade forced a lot of those fourth quarter shots. I think somebody else in and out of the game, but somebody mentioned that Thompson wasn't in. And then Magic just came up big. Franz Wagner and them and all, Pablo, and yeah, I ain't liking it. I ain't liking what I see over there. I really wanted us to play Charlotte. I thought that would have been a fun series. I think we would have for sure whooped them. We probably would have even fought because Charlotte and Detroit, every time we match up with them, it's gonna be something. But yeah, we got taken down by the good old Orlando Magic, and let's see what the score was for that game. Score for that game was 112 to 101. So roughly like a what is that? 112 to 101. Like 11 point lead, right? 11, did I say that right? Yeah, 11 point lead. So, room for improvement. Only person that really got off was Cade. I think the next player under him was Tobias. We're gonna look at the box score real quick. They make it so hard to go find the box score. It don't really matter what the fucking box score is. Kay had like 30 something. I think Tobias Harris had something. Durr needed to step it up. I think in that fourth quarter we should have let the ball swing more to Dennis, just to get his hand on the ball more, to get comfortable in those trying times. You know what I mean? So I feel like we're gonna make the proper adjustments to, get Pistons in 5. That's my motto. Pistons in 5, and they won the game. So the next 4 are ours. Okay. Let's just go ahead and do a gentleman's sweep real quick, even though they took one away from home. Then other than that, Cleveland Cavaliers, they took care of business. They got rid of not rid of them, but they did what they were supposed to do against the 76ers. No, the Raptors. They did what they were supposed to do against the Raptors, 126 to 113. The Nuggets did what they were supposed to do versus the Timberwolves, 116 to 105. Timberwolves, to me, I feel like, and is a great talent, but they need to do something with that squad over there. It's not going to work. Whatever they got going on, it's not going to work. Julius Randle is cool, but it's something about it. Anthony Edwards needs a new camp around him, but I feel like Anthony Edwards, Nas Reed, and them can push past the Nuggets. They just got to lock in. The Hawks versus the Knicks. Knicks did what they were supposed to do. I am looking forward to Kuminga coming alive, though, so looking forward to seeing that. Lakers, without Luka or Austin Reeves, beat the Rockets, but KD isn't there as well. It was a 98 to 107. I feel like the Rockets can get a win out without KD if they really got to go at it. But it is still DeAndre Ayton and LeBron on that squad. You know what I'm saying? And a Marcus Smart, which he's a champion. So they do got some people on that team, but They just have when you're missing Luka and Austin, like two of your primary scorers, that is a big deal that you still pulled out a win. But the Rockets is missing KD, and they need that nigga because LeBron technically is the is he the third option? Yes, he is the third option. Third option, and I don't know what DeAndre Ayton is. So shout out to them for getting that win, but I think it'll be hard for them to. They can squeeze a win out without KD, but they gonna need him to bring his ass back, especially with them being going to get this dub. Celtics wiped the floor with the 76ers, 123-91. I think this is gonna be a sweep. Get them the fuck up out of here. Thunder, same thing, 119-84. You know, not liking the foul calls on Wishay, man. I'm starting to not love watching them play because it's kind of getting disgusting. And then Spurs versus Trailblazers. And I said Wemby because I'm really impressed by this guy, man. Just the energy he's bringing, the mentality. They all wore suits to the game. I'm not sure who, led the charge on that, but I'm pretty sure if Wemby said, no, that's what we doing, they would have listened. But yeah, man, Wemby, man, I love the fact that they chose the bright colors instead of the old Tim Duncan and David Robinson era. They chose the vibrant colors. And I love that. It kind of, Wemby, I don't know what country he is from, but those overseas teams, they kind of be more colorful and more, and I like seeing that in the crowd, which I think that's what Cleveland should have did. For their first game, they shouldn't have came out in that blue Cleveland shit. They should have came out with the land, with the colors and the audience and stuff like that. Give it some more flavor in there. I like that. I think that would have added some more energy to their building, but maybe they do it another time. But shout out to Wemby. I feel like out of all these teams, I think we're going to have the toughest problem, man. I hate the fact that we can't, our debut this first round as a Detroit Pistons fan is a loss to the Orlando Magic. Neighbors, nieces, nephews, let me know what y'all think about game one of the NBA playoffs. Who y'all rooting for? Who y'all got making it out? Will there be any upsets? Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe, and let me know what y'all feel in the comments. Peace.